Growing up a young kid in central Nebraska and hunting with my dad and listening to his friends talk about these magical places of the North Platte River, Oshkosh, Llewellyn, North Platte. When you're a little kid and you hear those stories, you soak everything in. My very first hunt was on a small, quaint channel, very shallow, sand bottom. I can still remember it like it was yesterday when I was 8 years old, and I really love hunting those rivers, especially late when there's ice, because the hunting can be phenomenal. But the scenery is just as beautiful. My name is Doug Steinke. I'm a freelance photographer from Grand Island, Nebraska. And I even remember as a little kid taking photos. I remember I tried to document every type of style of ducks flying in the air, thinking there was some magical way to identify birds by just the way that the flocks were configured. I met Terry Brenzel. I actually knew his son before I knew Terry, but I've been hunting with Terry for a long time, and he's a dear friend. Woo! All right, success. Got to the point where I really just like to document our hunts. I've kind of done all the hunting thing up to this point. Now I'm just trying to capture what we used to do and what we still do. And I think people find it interesting just to see the conditions and how we set things up. Buddies joke that they know my photos instantly in Ducks Unlimited because there's no ducks in it. And I think that's just been a progression of the phase of the waterfowler that I am. I want to document the experiences of everybody. As a freelance photographer, as a photographer in general who waterfowl hunts, it's almost everybody's goal to be in Ducks Unlimited. I mean, that's the pinnacle. But I submitted photos for probably almost 2 years before I got my first photo in. And but from then, I've been extremely fortunate. It's almost been 150 or 200 photos now. I've lost track. But I think it's what waterfowlers want to look at. If you can get on that point where we were on the willows,
yeah.
See, look at that. Look, now there's 30 coming in right now.
Trees, yeah.
They're clinging, but if you go
kind of by that muskrat hut, we get in there and they'll be coming right in our face.
everybody that looks at my camera is just, it's in horror. There's scratches, paint's worn off. It goes through the ringer, but it's tough to people to understand that to get the good stuff, you have to be out in those type of conditions, and sand and ice and wetness.
That's why you have a dog.
If you have a really pretty camera, that basically tells me you haven't been out in the environment where you need to be to take the good stuff. And it's just battle scars that are earned. And that's basically what I'm doing, is I'm basically just taking photos of the moments that I've had in the field, and I think everybody can relate to them. And it's been great. When it's cloudy like this, any type of movement or anything like that, pretty much go to 1600 ISO and just let her rip. And now getting the chance to be able to come out and experiencing these places on the rivers and experiencing a hunt, and I'm extremely fortunate to be able to take part in that with a lot of good friends. And it's simply a magical place to hunt waterfowl because of the history and the tradition.